But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never run. We'd hook up in my car, drive it so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art, let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, hoping when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on. Late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. Nights, long fights, it felt right, we were alive. We would go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious. We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old, screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
Alright guys, welcome to another live stream. It's been a while actually since the last one, and I'm sorry about that. I hadn't had a good chance to do it. Today we're on the community server. I have a train that I need to get to over here, and that had to stop earlier on, so we're gonna get back to that as well. But our terminal is gonna be a little busy because we had to stop the other day. Server runs 24/7, which means that I can't control what happens inside the terminal, and I can just go to the game. I don't need to ask him. But yeah, it gets a little busy here because we can't control what occurs here over a 24-hour span. I was on yesterday and thought I resolved it, but nope, it clogs right back up again overnight. So unfortunately, that's what happens overnight. But we'll quick though, if you do join the server, you can actually delete the trains that are causing the clog, or actually no, you guys can't, because you can't manage AI. The best way is to disable auto and dispatch for a few seconds and try to get the clog removed. Do what you need to do to get them moving. Yeah, this is gonna be busy for the next couple of hours. However, it should move smoothly now, because right now all it is one direction. So auto should unclog itself. We do got this train in the yard that needs to be worked, but I'm not too panicked about the yard at the moment, because there's not a lot of trains here. It's not full or anything causing a clog mess. So yeah. Oh yeah, we also have new train cars too that we just got in. This does require a DLC to see and view. However, it does not require on the server. If you want to join and you don't have it, it doesn't matter. It's a mixed pack 7, I believe, or 6, I can't remember. But it comes with these do not hump cars, or geo cars is the actual official name. They have lasers when they move. You would start seeing these be placed on our train cars, so you may see a Run8 box car on your train that has a laser on it. And I did just out of curiosity see what happened with one. She's probably seen a video on my YouTube on, or TikTok on, but before I had the pack. So yeah, that was the train right here. Music stops when you reload the game. If I didn't have to reload the server at some point for this pack, well, I guess I don't have to, but if I didn't reload the server, I would assume that the music would still be playing right now. Anyways, I wonder if this guy's gonna get stuck. Oh well, it doesn't matter to me right now. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get to our train. Find out where it's at. Right here, okay. I need to try to use for the horn for the enter the English. Okay, that's my horn. Alright. First, let's go ahead and get auto to direct me here. DS menu, turn dispatch. Make sure. Yeah, I think because cool. You gotta give me signals all the way through. Doing things this way is really hard. It's easy to do. Alright, we're gonna go forward, so to be ready in notch 4. Or notch up. We're gonna keep notching up so that way we start pulling forward. We don't want to roll back. There we go. He'll start. Hill starts are the hardest. I need to get more practice on it. I know you need to amp up a little bit with the brakes on to get started. It's a little hard on hills because you get stopped by the hill often. But here's the good news: if I could do this hill, 9 times out of 10 I could do the others. We should get all grains here. So, yeah, we should have all grains for a while. And hopefully that downhill doesn't, like, wipe us completely off the track. Even though I don't have to do well on it right now. Just to get the server started and move, get some chains moving. Or I forgot to turn it back on. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I don't know why I tend to call it as the gauge lights. Double notch down, maybe triple notch down, triple notch down. Okay. It's hard to tell what you want to do. The grade wasn't too bad actually, so I was able to start by 5. No. I have to see and talk to some friends I know, or some other YouTubers, see if there's like ever a chance that you hell start on a high enough grade if you have to physically notch up all the way up to notch 8. Because these grades do get high. Like it is now, so you have to notch 8 to even make it up it, and you'll still be losing speed. Almost forgot the cross. I was too busy talking here, and forgot about the crossing that was coming up, and I knew about it too. Oh, luckily it's a game, so it doesn't matter. Though in real life it would, but we'll get you for not paying attention. But anyways, yeah, I have to see about that because hill starts are hard. I don't know when it becomes impossible to start your train up a hill, and when going backwards is required to continue, to reinstate your momentum. Because a lot of times for trains it's momentum based, but I don't know when it becomes no longer momentum based and physically trying to get yourself started. I don't know what the possibilities are with trains. I like to assume that they can. That side should be off too, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it is. This is not governed at the moment. There's no one in that block. I mean, this is pretty empty right now. How about the train? I don't know if my one train made it here or not. I set a train here last night. We'll find out later, but because that's the yard I'm gonna work in first, because it needs work. Most of the time for a West Colton though, it's just deleting the trains out for a yard master, because a lot of the trains are extras, because we get a lot of them. But I'm testing out some things to see if it's possible to get a train sent there on AI by switching out the tag a bit. Because so far some of them are actually able to make it into the yard, which is nice actually, but some were not making it to the yard. So the goal here is to see so anyways, the goal for me to see is how much I can get into the yard of West Colton. Because like I said, a lot were able to, and I'm actually gonna lower this, but I'm just running really loud. Okay. But yeah, we were able to get a lot into the yard of West Colton. So the goal now is just to see how much and what special tags I need. Because then I can use that to my ability to send trains around and stuff like that. This is going to Current Junction to be sorted into its locals. So those are one near the Bakesford one. I haven't figured out to get auto directly to it, so I've been having been a little bit weird about it to get me there by giving myself a restricting. But I really haven't had to disable auto much, other than to fix the terminal, which sometimes gets clogged for some reason. So I didn't feel like disabling auto, so because you have to wait a few seconds for it to take your place. But yeah, it's a pain. There we go. We're making it through. We don't have a geocar on this train. But in the future though, most of the trains will. And how geocars will work, we'll actually end up eventually getting sent back by Yardmasters to Barstow. I haven't figured out how to get them to spawn though. I wanted to spawn one in by the trains automatically, so that way Barstow gets to be filled easily without having to wait for Yardmasters to send it back. Oh yeah, we're also working on our Discord bot for the Run8 server as well, where you can manage your jobs, accept the job, and stuff like that, instead of it all being on manual basis. So the job thing will give you an ID, and the ID is automatically generated by the bot, which is by reference to it. So that, at least that particular job. And you can either accept, decline, edit its location. It would say you stop on a siding. You can edit its modify its location. It will tell you who's currently working on it. When you siding it, it will actually remove you as a worker until someone else accepts it. So there's a / siding, and then it will allow you to siding it, and it will take you off and put anyone else to accept it and take over. So that would be something to keep in mind in the future. However, though, I doubt someone will. Most people probably would want to take a train from full on start to full on end. Most likely when you're signing it, it's like what I did the other day with this train. I just took another train. Well, I've been working almost half the morning on other stuff in the yard, and I decided to take this train because I was done with the yard work for a bit. And I just couldn't finish. This was probably the second time I was stopping this train though.
363.8.
So that's when and I was blocking the main, so I had to get moving. So I had no choice. And I might as well start slowing down a bit because we're gonna have a 25 coming up. Going down that hill. Or 23, sorry, not 25. 23 miles per hour going down a hill. Not nice game, not nice at all.
UP detector milepost 363.8. Track 1. No defects.
No defects. No
Total
defects.
axle 202.
I love that. I just love hearing the no defects.
Ambient temperature 73 degrees. UP detector out.
I didn't even remember to replace the defect detector sound banks. I was thinking about trying to learn how to do it myself, how to create the bank files and stuff, because I like to make my own, where it's my voice. And I don't think it affects the server in any way, so which means you can have whatever you want as your defect detectors. But yeah, as long as you have a bank file and it's in the correct format, I guess. I don't know what the format is, this issue I'm running into. Then it'll work. I don't know how you have to record it and stuff. We hadn't had locals worked in a while. We gotta stop speeding. Train's gonna go in emergency otherwise. Yeah, I know I didn't do that crossing. I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention more to my speeder because we got a reduction in 1 mile for 23 miles per hour. So we gotta get this train down. I'm actually gonna start using brakes because this thing won't slow me down fast enough. But yeah, we're way fast for that 1 mile, 23 miles per hour up ahead. Okay, I can start that in the dynamics take over. So hopefully we don't get hit on the way down. But that's okay, either way, it's downhill, so we'll get started pretty easy. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill until we hit this point. So and they chose to make the steepest grade of 2% up to 3% almost in some parts a 23 mile per hour marker. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's something to do with how trains operate and stuff, but yeah, I don't know what the thinking was. You think to prefer faster 'cause then it's easier, but I don't know. Okay, we really need to start losing speed here, train. Whoa, boy! Well, Mercy, stop. Alright, we're supposed to have derailments on. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. We're fine. We're off the track. I forgot you can actually have it independently on. There we go. I need to do something. Really need to tap, please. We need to. Where's clip? Where's clip? Clip that. I believe that clipped. No. I'm turning back on video recording. Save pass, broadcast, always publish stuff now. Alright, that'll allow me to always clip it later on. The clip manager is not great. Let me see if I can do it from actually going to my channel. Let me see if it gives me more clip abilities. Clip. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, cool. I want to clip that because, man, that was scary. It doesn't go that far back, but it does go to stopping. Oh man, oh well. I'll keep that page open and muted in case. But yeah, we just derailed. Okay, I'm gonna have to either one, find another train that I can attach to. I think the front engine's the only thing that derailed. By the looks of it, yeah, the front's the only thing that derailed. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe possibly, I'm gonna turn off the lead engine, set one of the others to lead, and see if I can't. I'm gonna put this one as the lead engine. and see if we can't use the hill here. So we're reversing. Or no, forward. No, reversing is right. Or no, forward is right. Alright, so what these are going to do is pop all these rails back on. So we're now going to go ahead and release the brakes fully. Then we're going to push it into reverse and put some throttle into it. And see if you can't. Yeah, I know. See if you can't pop this back on the track. Okay, is the brakes even released? Or is the PCS still complaining that it's open? PCS is still complaining that it's open. Okay, let's figure out where the PCS opened. Close. Okay, yeah, the PCS did open. I want to set that up, so that way I don't go fine when I release this in 30 seconds. Oh boy.
From start, you my bunny, I'm your clock. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. Now it's the matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and now with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try?
Alright, so the only reason I'm not trying not to use the easy fix is because I want to try to do this realistically. Okay, go. Alright, so now I need to make sure that this train's brakes is not on, which it shouldn't be. Alright, and then we simply notch it. Let's see if we can get this back on track. We have to push it though, because I don't think it will move with no notch. Up. We were successful. So the train is officially back on the rails. So now what we can do is one, set that as lead unit. Two, we can set up the brakes. And we can go ahead and reset the dynamics, probably check for any other possibilities of a train derailment. So we got the front lead engine back up and running. But I think it's the only one that derailed, surprisingly, is that front engine. Which, I'm so glad. if all the engines were derailed, we would have to literally run, grab some power from one of the locations to have power, which the only one that does is West Colton and Bristol. But the closest one probably would have been West Colton. Unfortunately, it'd be the actually easiest one to go to. Because I don't think we can get out of Bristol Terminal at the moment. So I think that's still being, that's still being sorted out at the moment. But what else we're doing is checking our train to make sure it's all good and stuff like that before we continue our way through this dangerous journey now. We have derailed humongously. We also got to request our routing since we hit the next signal. So we gotta be extra cautious because I don't think we're in a control zone. At all. Like I said, the reason I didn't jinx, I think it was only that train anyways in the first place, but either way, you can probably only reroute one at a time. I want to get the lead engine up on its track. Right, nothing else seems to be off the track, so we can continue. We're gonna immediately set the dynamic to 3. Okay, also we gotta check to make sure. Yeah, we still clean this, so I should put a request there. Oh boy. Nothing's scarier in this game until you tip over, until you start leaning. The lean, it's like instantly you know you're gonna derail that train if you lean. And I'm sorry I forgot to turn on the switch team elements. I didn't know you can actually turn it on from here and have it work. Yeah, I do. Alright, so now that we're rerouted, we can start heading down this hill. This dangerous, dangerous, dangerous hill. But I don't want to go too fast because we're gonna have a red signal up ahead somewhere, and that's where. Oh, it says previous signal approach, so which means it should be in a control zone. Oh, cool! I am. I'll kind of start my speed gain, but I'm letting the hill do its job because I'm not gonna give it power right now. Oh boy! Like I knew the 23 was coming too. Like I knew it, but I couldn't get slowed down enough. Why do we have an approach? Auto. Auto, what are you doing to me? Change that to a clear. Dang it, Auto. You know how hard it is to stay slow on a hill, Auto? You just saw us back there. How do you use the reroute tool? I'm gonna say to be, by the way, usually what I do when it's an old engine thing, instead of going back for engines, I usually just used to be an easy job. But if you're an RP it, yes, you would have to get an proceed on signal indication. Yeah, except I still have an approach. I know what's on the dispatch screen, but when I'm in the train, I have to RP that I don't know what's going on. I have to follow signals. Like, jeez. Alright, well, let's keep around 15 for now. Hopefully we can. If not, it's not a big deal. Right now it's going to be a clear signal up ahead. But yeah, we derailed for the first time on stream, actually. Now, it's not my first time derailing, in this game. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. I think everyone who first played this game probably derailed at least once. Especially if they're not a trained driver for real life. Also, doesn't help that my notches go by 5s and not by 1s and stuff. Like you can't slowly introduce it. Because the preferred goal is when I see 2 miles ahead is to probably start applying the dynamics early and slowly start applying them until we reach the hill. By the time we hit the hill about 23, and we need the dynamics to be on higher. So that would be the initial goal. But we can't get to that point because we can't notch it slowly, so we have to notch it high by default. And that's unfortunate sadness of keyboard driving. But something you can get used to if you know how to properly up and down it between 5. You can actually get that simulation of slowly applying them. I guess there's ways to do it. I just haven't mastered it. Alright, so we're moving our way through, which is good and decent, at least. So, let's see, can I see the signal from here? No, I cannot, so I have to continue going at this speed. Since we'll notch up the dynamics again. But yeah, we did derail. You will see a clip on YouTube at some point, if I can get to that point. I have to see how far, I don't know, the recording hasn't caught it, so I have to actually literally download it off of YouTube at some point, and literally go to that point in the clip, and clip it out manually in the editor. Or, probably better yet, you can probably just go ahead and go to YouTube when this is over, and watch the on-demand style. The on-demand will give it to you. But yeah, I will be adding a clip for YouTube and stuff, especially for TikTok, because man, I really messed that one up at some point. And like I said, when you derail in this game, it's pretty scary, because you tip and stuff like that. It's not a fun experience. At least we're all on track now, so. And I don't know if there was there some damage to this train at all? No damage, okay, cool. From the looks of it, it didn't take any damage either. So that's good. So you know, that's a high thing that can happen. Alright, well that was fun. Here's the good news is I was able to easily derail that train with the proper procedures of RP mode. And I would RP it out, by the way. I do like RPing on the server. I usually do go get another train, so I would never use the reroute. The easy reroute I only use in the area where the train actually physically can't move. You have no choice but to easy reroute the thing. Because there are some cases where you have to. I like how we derailed, but yet the train was still, because as soon as that PCS opened, that's when the train derailed. That's when we had an issue of the train off the rails. So we were literally dragging the front engine off the rails for a good mile or two while our brakes were trying to stop the train. And this train was no longer stopping it because, again, it was off the rails. It was just dragging against the rails at that point. Which I'm surprised there was no damage, actually. You'd think there would be damage to the rail assembly or whatever. Maybe it's not programmed in yet, I don't know. Also be nice if there's damage to track too, because that can happen in real life. If you do, track will actually be damaged. And this train probably would have been put out of service right away, not still be on the move, but it's a game, so we're gonna continue moving it. As long as it's not damaged. If it's damaged, I'll RP it and it needs to go back, and we'll send another engine to replace this engine, and then another engine to pull this engine while it's not running. Back to a depot to be fixed. Should probably be wherever the engine came from. But yeah, if you're ever wondering how long it takes for a train to stop, even when it has one on the ground, it takes forever. It could actually physically drag itself for quite a bit of amounts. Instead of stopping, if I released all the brakes, I probably could have, as soon as it happened, probably reroute it instantly. But, oh well. Actually, I don't know. I don't think you can apply this while it's moving. Actually, it may require you to stop. I don't know. I haven't tried. Most of the time when I do it, it's when the train stopped. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure if you ask any Run8 player though, they probably would tell you that you have deroad at some point, either on purpose or accidental. So a lot of times it just happens because you're not paying attention to your speed, because we're sometimes talking to you guys, we're sometimes to others if we're not talking to streams. But yeah, if you're a YouTuber playing Run8 and stuff like that, like I am doing right now where I'm streaming myself, 9 times out of 10 we have deroad at least one time from speed. Because we weren't paying attention, we're too busy talking to our viewers during a live stream. Ooh. Live streams are worse about that because you're actually physically communicating, you have the chance to talk to you guys live. So, but yeah, tons of fun trying to multitask. You have to multitask on the railroad to watch your speed, watch crossings, not derail. By the way, I say a conductor is required in case there's something that gets missed. By the way, they have one over there on the conductor screen as well, so that way you can get caught pretty quickly. And they have an emergency brake lever too. But we have no conductor. I don't know. Anyone knows how to do that on a server? Rent a conductor? Let me know. It works in single player, but not in multiplayer. I can't get my rented conductor to work. But is it better than the best Colton downhill grade? That's like 3% grade, and I could never get it to slow me down in time. So I ended up having to apply some brakes just to slow down and end up overheat on hot boxes. But I think I was supposed to derail at the beginning of that turn, but I forgot to turn on derails again. And if you're wondering why derails are off, it's from a single player save. I think this playing by myself on a single player save, where I like to go fast. So yeah, because of it, sometimes we get to turn it back off when I come onto the server. It's supposed to be on when I'm on the server, but I always forget. That's all it sounds like. Tunnel time! Okay. My heads are on where they're supposed to be. Start playing some dynamics. Last thing I want to over speed again. Like it only gets easier from here. I think I ought to realize that we were having an emergency situation and just canceled our routing, though. It's like, oh, I see you're in trouble and stop because you need to get rerouted. We're gonna stop your routing. Got to keep that in the yellow on the mile per hour per minute at the moment. We're still doing okay. We haven't derailed or anything, so that's good. You know when we derail, by the way, usually the PCS opens up. I'm not sure if that's how it happens in real life or not, but for some reason the game always registers a derailment to pop the air hose. Those guys are trying to go into emergency. Because I don't know if that happens in real life or not, but yeah, that does happen in the game. It will pop out air hose. It might happen in real life. The hairs may actually be simulating that it's getting stretched and popping off. We're doing pretty good here going down this hill though. So far I haven't reached B8 yet. And we're still on low numbers on that number gauge for how much we're gaining. I'm gonna set this train to that notch, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I knew it would be a quick second, so I just quickly left these something real quick, and I'll just be right back. It's like, okay. I just notched down the train one bit, that way I'm not going too fast, but I knew I'd be back before the alerter ever went off. Okay, so we're going to continue going down this hill until we reach our destination and put this into the yard. And then we'll figure out what's going on in West Colton. We're under the speed limit, so we shouldn't derail from turns or anything. I think most of these lanes are just normal lanes. What's considered, you know, you physically look like you're on your side. Literally. It's kind of like these little minor lanes where you just see a lane. You would actually physically be on your side. You could tell it's on run rail set. I might do a video on that one day, actually. You can actually see it from the outside, even, I believe. It's kind of creepy. I don't think AI can derail, can it? No, it can't. It's pretty good at getting uphill, too. It knows how to start uphill. It can start on hills I can't start on. Anything more than 2%, I can't seem to get started on. I have to always go back down and get more momentum. Probably just not doing it right, but I just hate stopping on uphill. I am working on it, I am practicing on it, because for some servers you actually require you to know how to do that, because you will get stopped on a hill, most likely out of 10. You have to start it on hill. Once I do know how to start on hill, I might put an industry there. The dynamic brake is doing its job, and I have yet to hear to use the brake. The brake usually gets used when the dynamic's not doing anything and I'm over speed. I think the trick is to take it slow. Like, slowly approach on that grade. Because if you get it slowly enough, your dynamics will work. From what I was told, is the more slower you are, the more effective the brakes are. The dynamics are. So, but the problem is, how do you get to the point where it's effective for you to reach that super steep grade that requires you to slow down? Because you don't get told about the 23 until you hit that steep grade, where it's still 55. So technically, you can still go 55 until you hit that sign, but yeah. It's confusing. I feel like it should tell you sooner on before the grade. You have time to actually like on the uphill a little bit, so then you can get yourself to 23 and just keep slowing down a little bit, and by the time you hit that grade, you're slow enough that you can start applying the dynamics safely. And then boom, you're set. Then again, I guess that goes back to you should know your trackage, but the problem is it's hard to do when it's hard to learn those, especially for a game. So a lot of times you don't want to learn all of that just for a game. Usually, it's a hard learning curve. Especially when I have to keep track of what I'm doing in the yards. Because I have to manage all the yards at the moment. 'Cause the way the yard masters get picked is by age on the server. We won't see our own train most likely today. We only have 48 units today, so to see your own train on this loop, you actually go under your own train, you need at least 90 cars. Actually, I think 80. I think it was. I can't remember. I did a little test. Just kept spotting in trains until I could run under it myself. But yeah, anything under, as it says, anything under 75 for sure, you won't run under it yourself. You may see it, but you won't run under it. I'm not sure how much you need to see it, but to go under yourself, you need at least 80 or a higher. It's the same for going above yourself too. What I mean by that is when you can go under your own train. This is where it can happen if you have the right amount of units. Okay. As you can see, it's gonna be clear of that tunnel before we hit that tunnel. And it's gonna clear that side before we even get to that point. But we can still see our back of our train. That's nice. We have a pretty decently long train, but not long enough. We're getting there. We're almost to the end here. Actually, no, we're still at the beginning of this stupid thing. The end's right here. Right where this train is where the ending is. That's when it starts going up in speed too. Well, it goes down to 15 first, and then after that it gains speed. You don't have to worry too much about speed being too low. You can see your own train still. Though, yeah, it's somewhere right around there. It's past the tunnel now. So we have 48 cars, so I was wrong. You probably need at least 70. Yeah, I'd say 70 will be enough for you to run under your own train. Possibly 70. Maybe 80, like I said. 70 or 80, I can't remember. It's hard to say. I say 80 to be safe. That will allow you to fully run under it and still see it behind you when you get to the other side of the tunnel. So that's all that tunnel is for, is to get you under. So you'd be able to see it there with 80 for sure. Yeah, I would say 80, 90, 91 for sure. 91 trains, it just pops up. You can actually see yourself going through this whole loop. It's like you can't see yourself at all now with this train, this size train, so even if you zoom in, which means it's probably right at the bottom of that thing already. Yeah, we're out of it already pretty much for the most part. Yeah, I do appreciate all the green signals though. I think a lot of these are close by together as well on these hills. This is probably a long journey down and it's slow. We're making our way down the hill. We're possibly gonna have to stop and meet up with the train at some point. But on the way here, originally, I was on this stretch, and I kept getting around trains easily. Like, it was not top notch going through. I didn't have to stop a single bit. I mean, I had a few points where I had approaches, but as soon as I got to the point where the signal was supposed to be red, it was green. Because the other train was no longer blocking that signal anymore. It was like the best when that happens. Alright, so we have more to do. This is more where I want industries to go, but I can't put them there right now because of reasons. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. I'm always in the air because I need to get slowed down below 23 before I hit that turn, or any part of my train derails. I was not paying attention to my speed like I was supposed to be. Actually, that would be a perfect spot for industry. There's a boating there and everything. I don't know what caught my attention to notice that I was going above 23. I don't know what it was, but I caught it this time. I don't know what I was focusing on. It's probably focusing on the scenery and the industries that I didn't notice my speed was gaining too fast. So yeah, I don't like about these downhills is it's hard to keep your train at speed. Look, it looks like we should be able to continue going if I was in this here. But unfortunately for that train, that means he has to stop. So that's sad. Actually, can he even fit there? Oh yeah, he can fit. He's below the 8,000. And this guy can fit underneath that one and all of these for sure. Sometimes you can't fit, which I guess is why they give you feet. How many feet the siding is now we know as a dispatcher where you can fit trains. Green and go. Unfortunately, this going train can only go 23 miles per hour down a steep grade. A very, very steep grade. I mean, for at least one train it says. Yeah, that one train won't be long. Come on, just gonna give me that. As soon as that signal resets, oh, send me through. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I would do. Instead of this train to follow, I'll not be upset about it. I mean, they have to come uphill, and uphill starts are hard for trains, and I think Otto knows that. Let's see. Come on, Otto. You can do it. I do need to probably some more dynamics though, because I will have to probably stop by the looks of it. So I gotta try sending this train through, which I can't be upset about. Because they do have to do a hill start if they stop. But for me, it doesn't matter. Oh no, he's sending me, okay. He's had to wait until I pass the approach medium, I guess. So that way I would slow down enough. These poor trains have to stop on these hills and do the hill start, possibly. Well, he's going to have to. He's already at the signal. But if I was a dispatcher, what I would have done is stop me here and just had this train keep going, following that train. But it's okay. All I was gonna do, he's gonna do, make them stop. Just hopefully they could start. Isn't his theirs either way? They're both gonna have to stop at some point. So.
UP detector milepost 347.0.
Yeah, we have a green signal. As long as we're following the same speed limit, we're fine. I was actually really worried about not having a meet today because I thought all the trains were in. But as soon as I started deleting trains spawned in Bakersfield and stuff. So we actually have trains that we meet up with now, which is nice. He's not stopped yet. We'll see. Yep, he stopped now though. Oh well. He'll get moving. He's a really long train too. He's gonna have to stop too, unfortunately, but which means we don't have to, at least. That's nice. We should better continue going down into here. But it's interesting. This train that I built has yet been able to have to stop at all. The only stops that it did is personal stops because I ran out of time that day. And even today, I'm not going to stay on this game all day. After I'm done streaming here, I'm probably going to head off and go code again. Because that's what I've been doing. I'm taking a break.
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axle.
Oh, that's nice.
0, 2,
Which means I definitely did not derail.
1, 6,
Because if I was to have derailed, it would have been a dragon equipment defect.
Detector out.
That train should be able to get going now. Watching to see and make sure Otto actually gets him moving. I want to stay and see how he starts up, but unfortunately I have to continue going. But I do need to keep an eye on that signal too, because if he starts rolling back and he trips that signal again, because he's just long. If he's just that, well, mostly he's probably not that long enough for that. But if he was just long enough to reach the other signal and he rolls back, he will trip the signal, causing it to reset. But I think he's on. Yeah, he's on the move already, so we should be fine. I haven't seen that on an AI train where it rolls back. I did roll back once, and I was long enough. I was 8,000 feet, so I was long enough. And the amount I rolled back was enough to trip that signal. I actually got yelled at by Otto for running an absolute red. It's like, you ran an absolute red. It's like, oh, I didn't even know I ran an absolute red, because I wasn't intending to roll back. I just couldn't get started properly. I had a full brake, notch 8, and broke a coupler. Deleted the train out of anger. If it ever happened to that first MCD train that I had, that's totally what happened. I was trying to go up a grade a bit, and I got angry at myself and completely deleted the train. So I couldn't get started. It broke the coupler. I had to go back up the grade because I don't remember what caused me to go up that 3% grade. But I had to stop
347.0
on the way back, and oh no, it wasn't an MCD train. It was another train. Sorry, the MCD train was deleted because of another reason, and I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I deleted so many trains that I drove in because of issues. But yeah, it was a train that was long. It was 91 cars. It was a mixed freight train, so it's Barstow. That's what it was. And I couldn't get started, so I just deleted it because it broke a coupler. And I feel like fixing it to get the AI to do it, so I just deleted it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what Otto decides to do. So far, it's been good about getting me moving. He's out of the way now. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to wait a bit. We'll have other train meets as well. So we'll probably actually have to stop at some point. Did Twitch stream stop die? I did not. Okay, I just had to reload. I keep my Twitch stream on. That lets me know if the network has issues or anything. YouTube and TikTok and stuff. TikTok's fast. TikTok gets it instantly. But YouTube sometimes is behind, so it's hard to tell with that one because it reaches the freeze point. But Twitch, it's on par as well if TikTok is. So TikTok and Twitch are both on the same page when it comes to receiving my signal. So it's real easy for me to tell on now those two screens. But I like using Twitch because that's just the primary platform. That's the platform I focus on. I really should focus on TikTok more because it has subscriptions and stuff. But I don't really do this for the money. It's nice that it's an option for you guys, by the way, that you can subscribe and support the stream that way. But Twitch and YouTube have that too. It's just there's just more donations than actually getting perks from it. Because unfortunately for YouTube and Twitch, I can't give them perks for a donation the same way. I mean, I can if we somehow, but it's a monthly basis for TikTok anyway, so. And you get early access to some videos, sometimes TikTok if you subscribe. Because I'm nice that way. We'll start at sub only and then move over to everyone at some point. And there are some that never move to everyone. Some are just exclusive for subs.
Detector, milepost, grade 47.0, no defects, no defects, total axle, 252, train speed, 19,
He's a long train.
ambient temperature, 86 degrees.
That was a lot of axles.
Detector out.
I like that we were close enough that we can still hear his defect detector. I know they're all spread apart, so that way it's hard to hear each other's, but you can still hear it if you're close enough. Almost an hour too, but luckily we're finally starting to reach the bottom of this. Remember request next siding. I thought I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm running out of time. I only had it about 2 hours and we're already almost at 2 hour mark. Requesting next developer siding. Okay, so it's gonna stop me here then. Alright, I'm gonna finish picking up this train into the siding, and I'll see you guys next stream.
Night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. Control. Your light is gone, alone the darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. No relation. We got no relation. No relation. It's crazy. And it goes like Stop these conversations.